Hello LAP, this is Brandon Rice here coming to you with your Chairman's Report. I want to start off with the order bank for the Escape. We're at 29,633. The Corsair is at 5,164 for a total of 34,797. Our build schedule and our vendors have kind of balanced out now. We're kind of getting back to a sense of normal. We're not having the issues that we were having back in the spring. You know, that's not to say we're not going to have a part show up late or maybe run out of stock for a bit here and there, but for the most part we're not looking at the issues that we were having before where we had to wonder if we were going to run the next day or anything like that. Next week, the week before shutdown, I did want to let everybody know they've got a build number set up next week which lines up for about 64 hours of production, which is 4 days on each shift. I can't guarantee that you're going to be off Friday, but there is a possibility if we stay running like we're supposed to that Thursday could be our last day going into shutdown. Might have a little extra weekend going into shutdown there. Our ATM in the plant, I know that was down for a while. We were having some issues with that. Managed to get Auto Truck together with our IT department, and they were able to get that lined out. So the ATM is working now. If you need the ATM up in the front of the hallway, it's working. So feel free to use that. We've got our new committee structure took over this week, and the layout of that, I know it's online. I've seen it on several of the Facebook pages. It's also on the weekly update, which we printed this morning, so those should be getting out as well. If for some reason you're not able to see that and you need to know who your committee person is, your previous committee person should be able to tell you who took over that area, or you can get a hold of myself or the bargainers and we can help you out as well. But that is out and they have moved to their new areas. The bargainers and myself are actually out of the building this week. We're working on the local proposals, getting everything ready. We had a lot of good proposals, but we had to go through those and make sure that they were marked with the page numbers and what section of the book they went with. So we've been lining all of that out, getting it ready to present to the company. Our tentative date to kick off the local negotiations is July 10th. I started to say that's when the bargainers are going to be meeting with the company to start the local negotiations. I'm actually slated to go to Detroit July 9th to start national negotiations. While I'm out of the building, Brett Mitchell, Todd McKendrick, and Austin Keown will all be here. You're in good hands. Not worried about anything at all. I'm still going to be in contact with those guys. We're planning on doing some Zoom meetings to go over local negotiations, where we're at, what issues we're having, what hang-ups we have, and also to talk about issues that are going on in the building. So I'll still be involved, but those guys are going to be back here running things, and I've got all the faith in the world in them, so we're good. Did want to thank the committee for stepping in this week and kind of taking care of things while we're down here working on our local proposals as well. The national contract, did want to hit on that a little bit. I feel like this is probably going to be the best contract that most of us have seen in our career here at Ford. You know, going back, I can say 99 was probably the best contract that I can remember, and it was a pretty good one. But I'm expecting some very large things out of this one because we haven't gotten a whole lot out of the last few contracts, just being honest. And I think this is our time to get it back. This is our time to see our wages go up significantly to more where they should be. I think we're probably going to see our starting wage go up significantly as well, which is something that's been needing to happen for a while. I look for some improvements for our retirees and a little bit of stuff everywhere in between. So, you know, I'm excited about this contract. I think it's going to be a good time for everybody here at Ford. And I look forward to being able to bring a contract back that we can all be proud of, something that'll give us a little bit of dignity and pride to work here again. and you know, something that'll make us want to fight with the guy next to us about whose kid's going to get in here next. You know, we've kind of gotten to a point where we can't hardly get anybody to refer somebody because you don't want to bring your kid in these current situation. And I want to see that change. I want this to be the job that people are excited that they've gotten again. So, you know, we'll just have to hold on and see how negotiations go, but I look for some big things in this one. And that's all I've got for this week. So we'll see you next week. Thanks.